On the southbound western spur, it was actually a tractor trailer that caught fire over by the Vince Lombardi service area. It forced them to shut it down. So now the southbound side of the eastern spur, look at it, bumper to bumper all the way down to Snake Hill. They do have lanes open now on that western spur, but on the northbound side, everybody was rubbernecking. And as you head towards Vince Lombardi, you were going to hit a wall of traffic at the Southern Mixing Bowl. Just miles and miles and miles and miles of traffic today. Reporting live over a complete traffic nightmare. Shannon Sohn, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
What a complete mess. Shannon, thank you. We're going to turn now to the Supreme Court. And today's 5-4 landmark ruling means most of the 50 million uninsured Americans can get health care coverage. It is a ruling that will impact the lives of every American. It is also a decision that is sending political shockwaves in this election year. We have two reports tonight. Stacey Sager is in Lower Manhattan on the political impact, but we're going to begin with Jim Dolan. He's in the newsroom with the Supreme Court ruling. Jim.
Liz, the hotly debated Affordable Health Care Act, Obamacare as it is known, made in the end for some strange judicial bedfellows. A conservative sided with traditional liberals. A liberal joined with conservatives. A justice that Senator Obama voted against saved the measure from oblivion. And in the end, the signature piece of legislation of the Obama administration was upheld.
Earlier today, the Supreme Court upheld the constitutionality of the Affordable Care Act.
The president wasted no time claiming victory in a hotly charged political debate.
In doing so, they've reaffirmed a fundamental principle that here in America, in the wealthiest nation on earth, no illness or accident should lead to any family's financial ruin.
It was an awfully close political shave for the president. Traditionally conservative Chief Justice John Roberts, who Senator Obama voted against in confirmation hearings, sided with 4 traditionally liberal justices to uphold the constitutionality of the bill dubbed by critics Obamacare. Many thought the bill would be decided on the Constitution's Commerce Clause, but it wasn't. Justice Roberts said the bill is a tax, and Congress has the right to tax. The payment is collected solely by the IRS through the normal means of taxation, Roberts wrote for the majority. Because the Constitution permits such a tax, it's not our role to forbid it or to pass upon its wisdom or fairness. It was a major victory for the president, but
it could be a Pyrrhic victory because it could also mobilize people against the Obama campaign, President Obama's campaign, because there is such opposition to the health care bill.
You know, there's a lot of bravado today, but I think you're going to find that the party that wants to refocus on health care is going to actually lose out, and they'll realize that.
The decision means that Americans who can afford to will have to purchase some health insurance on their own, and that is what a 4-judge minority found unconstitutional. Justice Kennedy wrote, "In our view, the act before us is invalid in its entirety because it exceeds federal power, both in mandating the purchase of health insurance and in denying non-consenting states all Medicaid funding." The majority, though, disagreed.
When we look back 5 years from now, or 10 years from now, or 20 years from now, we'll be better off because we had the courage to pass this law and keep moving forward.
The legislation passed Congress nearly 2 years ago and 2.5 years ago, but it really starts to take effect only later this year, and some parts aren't fully implemented until 2014, when it is, if it is, 30 million